I'm Chef John Chapin with Reno Recipes, part of the Give Hope movement. Reno Celebrity Chef. I have a debut coming up in August on Food Network, as well as I've got a Sunday cooking show that you can catch on Facebook Live that hits about 8 to 10,000 people a week. You can catch me every Tuesday on Colo 8 News as a resident chef. I have been off-roading quite a bit, but I don't have a Jeep of my own. However, I certainly wouldn't mind getting a Jeep of my own eventually. I just go out with friends when they do it, or if I'm doing a camping catering, just go in with somebody and go. I actually rolled a four-wheeler last week, so.
Oh, jeez. Whoops.
I graduated in '89, and there's still like 75 of us that still keep in contact, which is weird because most people are like, "Oh, I hated high school. I couldn't wait to get out of there." And it's like, oh, we all stayed friends and still do things. I was an up and coming chef for at a national level when I was younger, and then I took a 20-year break to work in music and worked with everybody from Motorhead to Dolly Parton to a music venue down on Victorian Square called The Alley, and was always going by the Jeep place to see. And they had the big things right there on the down the street from BJ's. We were just my buddy Con Clark, his son Cole Clark, is one of the top guys. He places, I think this year he might have won Hammers, and he does all the big races. He's built a crawler as well, where he does stuff that I just like didn't really know that things were like that. Full scale catering outdoors in the woods 2 weekends ago, and it was 100 people, and we brought out all the propane tanks, a giant smoker and grill and barbecue, a Blackstone. We just trailered everything up. Even though it's just this major undergoing, we're able to put out meals that are absolutely insane. One we did with a blue cheese butter rosemary sauce. The other one was a cashew chimichurri, and then we do these wonderful summer salads with vinaigrette. It'll be like, hey, take me out. I want to go out off-roading for a while. You guys, as a Jeep Club, every time you bring somebody new in, I'm guessing it's kind of the same thing. You just kind of have open arms to, the common cause of what everybody's into. Yeah, there's nobody to bring anything out to you. You have to be fully self-sustained going in. And that means massive amounts of checklists. What to do if there's rain? Do you have the camp? Do you have the, what to do if it's too sunny? Are we going to get all of our coolers in shade and going, and then the propane tanks, you're going out there and you're setting everything up. There's nobody that's going to come and help you. Like once you're there, you're there. We set up a camp and then everybody goes off to do their things, whether it's off-roading, whether it's fishing, hiking, there's kind of something there for everybody. But when you get into nature, you're dealing with a lot of different variables. So February 2nd, 2000, I had 14 years sober, and I had to get 4 surgeries back to back to back. And I went out on pain pills. In that 4 years that I was out, I lost everything. And I'd gotten a DUI, and my kids saw me go to jail for the first time. When I got out, I just couldn't stop drinking, and I couldn't stop drugging. It was like, I don't want to be here anymore. And, that's where alcohol and drugs, take some people, for me. But I hopped into a car, and I got up to 85 miles an hour, and I took off my seatbelt and I rammed it into a tree with all hopes to die. And what happened was I lived right through it. I'd made a deal with the universe, and I said, if I can get my life back, I'll start paying it forward every day. I started this journey with $40 in my pocket, divorce papers, and a prayer, really. So I didn't have money, but I saw people like, I'm worried online, and I was like, hey, I don't have money, but I have food. And so I would make 5 meals, and I'd give milk and cereal for the kids, bagels and cream cheese. Here's your thing. And what happened is that took off, and then people started sponsoring it. And then the Washington Post did a front page article on it. It was crazy to see myself, a big picture on the front page of the Washington Post. What happened was I started a very small cooking show on YouTube. And then that took off. Next thing you know, a grocery store put me in there to do that. And then we started cooking for nonprofits when people got on their feet. Colo had heard about it and came and checked it out. And then they were like, will you be our resident chef? And then from there, the Sunday cooking show absolutely took off. Still, we're coming up on almost 100 episodes on Colo. So it's just kind of been this ball of rolling, and it's, we call it the Give Hope movement. You think you can make a difference just cooking food, you're an idiot. And I was like, you can't. To this date, over 3,000 meals have gone out, over 80 Christmases full, from tree to presents to meal, have gone out. We've raised over $210,000 for local nonprofits, and it just keeps going. I get more out of giving than I do receiving. When I'm in nature and I'm out doing activities outside and my phone's put away and I'm where my feet are, that's not only where I'm happiness, but that's where I'm kind of getting my clarity as well. And I would guess that, same thing, like you're rock climbing, you're driving, you're focused, you're exactly where you need to be safe, to have fun, but you're getting to a destination and then you're stopping, right? And you're taking it all in, and you're like, the view here, where I'm at, what I'm doing. And it's so important for me. And especially in this area, when you've got everything around you, there's so many mountain ranges, so many outdoor activities. That's just key for not only my recovery, but for my happiness as well.